Good morning, friends, and this is my breakfast for today. I'm having a toasted bagel with dairy-free cream cheese, and this is the cream cheese that I use, or I've tried. This is the first time I've actually tried it, and it's really good. I got it from Aldi, and also have some of this Crofters Superfruit spread on it as well. I got this through Vitacost, and it is really good. I've been very happy with this Crofters brand. I've tried a couple of different kinds of their spreads, and they're all really good. And of course, I have my coffee, and I have a few pieces of fresh pineapple. Morning, friends, and happy Thursday. This has been kind of a slow morning for me. I've just really been chilling out, taking my time. Pretty uneventful. This is not going to be a very eventful day, but I do have some things going on, and I thought I would bring you along with me. I need to get some laundry done, which is always so much fun. Haha. It's my least favorite chore. What's your least favorite chore? Leave it in the comment section below. I hate laundry. I don't know why, I just do. But I do need to go get a little bit of that done. I want to get some seeds planted in my greenhouse. I'm not sure what the temperature is supposed to be today. Originally, Scott told me it was supposed to be 70, but if it is, it's a slow start because it's been in the 40s all morning. And then this afternoon, we need to take Lucy to the vet just to get a checkup. They're going to draw her blood again, make sure her kidney levels are still where they were before, you know, that she hasn't gotten any worse. Hopefully she will have gotten better, you know, and made some improvements. Our vet, there are several vets in the clinic that we take the dogs to, but our personal vet, the one that we prefer, was in Florida all winter, and so he just got back the beginning of April, and so we made an appointment for Lucy as soon as he was back in town. So we're going to do that this afternoon, and I'll have hopefully a good report. We won't have the blood results back, but you know, maybe the vet will have some insight as to how he thinks she's doing. So let's go ahead and I'll take you downstairs and we'll get some laundry going. This is my lunch today. It's leftovers from what we had last night for dinner. It is Olivia's famous Korean beef, although it is made with pork, so we call it Korean pork, over brown rice, and then I have a few of these chow mein noodles. We call them crunchies on top, and I'm going to be drinking one of my Coca-Cola Life, sweetened with cane sugar and stevia, so it has half the calories of a normal hop, and none of the artificial sweetener garbage. So that's what I'm having for lunch today. So I have about an hour before we have to leave to take Lucy to the vet, so I'm not sure how much planting I will get done today, but I want to get started on it. And these are the seeds that I have that my dad gave me. He gave me different kinds of lettuces. I think this is romaine. Yeah, romaine. Just, I don't know what kind of lettuce that is. Another, I think, it's hard to tell if these are the same. I think they're different, but I don't know. Salad bowl lettuce. What is Swiss chard. Radishes. carrots. Now these I bought at the Dollar Tree, these spinach seeds. Beets and kale. And then I've got some chive seeds. Now I had a chive plant that would come back every single year, and I had that plant for, I can't even tell you how many years. Well, last year I noticed that it barely came back at all, and so I don't know if it's even going to come back at all this year, so I'm going to reseed it, and it's in a pot out on my deck. So that's what I'm going to use this for, is to reseed that pot. And then I've got these craft sticks that I'm going to write the names down to use for like plant markers. And a lot of this stuff I'm going to use, like the spinach and the lettuce, I'm going to use for like growing, and the carrots, I'm going to use those for growing like full-sized vegetables. But then the Swiss chard, some of the other lettuces, the kale and the beets, I'm going to use those for microgreens. And basically you just sow them really thick, and then you let them grow for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and then you trim them with scissors when they're about 3 inches tall, and you eat them. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I'm going to go ahead and sit down and get these plant stakes written out. Before I go outside and plant these seeds, I'm going to insert into the video here some footage that I took. I took some pictures and still pictures and some video of the process of Scott putting the greenhouse up. I don't have a lot of footage, but I do have a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put that footage in here, and it will be a progression of from start to today. And it took him about 2 weeks to finish the project. is nice and cozy in here. I have a thermometer that I used when I was raising my chicks. It's over in the brooder house. I'm going to go over and get it and put it in here so I can kind of keep track of the temperature. I know if it gets too hot, it's not good. And I can open up these roof windows, and I can even open up the front door. But I'm going to go ahead, and I got my watering can with water. I'm going to go ahead and just wet this down, and then I'm going to go ahead and start planting these seeds, and we'll see how it goes. You can see little bits of eggshell because this is our homemade compost on the top here. We've been saving our scraps and vegetable waste and eggshells for quite a few years, and it has produced some really good compost. So we're going to go ahead and get started planting this. I'm going to try to find a good spot for the camera so that you can see what's going on, and we'll get this going, and hopefully we'll be successful with this. I'm not a very good green thumb. I don't have a whole lot of success with gardens typically, but I'm willing to give it a try. So while that water is soaking in, I'm going to go ahead and decide where I'm going to plant things. On this end, because of that shelf that's right there, anything planted below it will have a bit more shade. So I'm going to plant things that don't require direct sun underneath that shelf. Other than that, I can plant pretty much wherever I want to in here. So it appears that romaine does better. Well, everything on here can do fine in full sun, but romaine can do okay not in full sun, and so can spinach. So I'm going to put the romaine and spinach down here. I think I'm going to do carrots there because they're going to be a longer term. It's going to take longer for them to mature. And then I'm going to do leaf lettuces and Swiss chard over here, and then on this side I'm going to do all microgreens. I think that's what we're going to do. Everything is planted. Not a whole lot to see except for little popsicle sticks. I planted popsicle sticks. I'm going to give this one more good watering. I'm going to go find the thermometer to put in here, and then I got to get cleaned up and get ready to go take Lucy to the vet. I didn't get the chives planted yet, but I will get that done. I don't want to do that yet actually because there's still chance of really cold weather, and the stuff in here in the greenhouse will be protected, but my pots out on the deck will not. So alright, I'm going to get this watered down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close. I opened these windows up when I was planting because I got hot. But I'm going to go ahead and close them for now until I get, I'm going to get the thermometer out here, and I'll check the temperature when I get back from taking Lucy to the vet, and we'll see what we need to do. And I know I'm going to have to close them up at night because, yeah, it still gets pretty cold at night here. So I'm going to go ahead and close up the door, and I'm going to go find that thermometer. All right, we are on our way to take Lucy to the vet. Here she is. She's nervous. The thermometer that I had in the little brooder house is broken. So if I have time after Lucy's appointment, I'm going to run into Walmart real quick and get a new one because I really need one in that greenhouse. I've got to keep the temperature regulated or all my work will be for nothing. So I'll pick you back up next time I get a chance. So we are back, and I'm inside my greenhouse because Scott helped me hang the thermometer. I ran into Walmart and I got one. They were cheap. It was the only one they had, so I'm glad they had it. This is just it. It's exactly like the one I already had, that I had in the brooder house that got broken. So it was like $1, less than $2, $1.99 or something like that for it. So Lucy did really well at the vet, and she always does. She gets nervous, of course, but she's a very well-behaved dog, and the vet was very happy to see her and how well she looked, and he was just pretty much amazed that she's doing as well as she is doing. They did take blood, and we will have the results of that tomorrow. So we're just hoping that she's stayed the same or even improved. So we'll wait to hear about that. And there's also a possibility that Olivia might get a job working there. So they have an opening right now, and she's in school and in training to be a veterinarian's assistant. So she picked up an application, and hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll get a job there even before she's done with her schooling. So that would be really awesome. All right, I am going to go ahead and get supper going now, and I'll check back in with you and close out this vlog after supper. And this is what we had for supper. It was a super simple supper. I didn't feel like thinking of anything spectacular, so I just made a family favorite, spaghetti, and we had broccoli on the side. All right, friends, that is it for this vlog today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today and keeping me company. We'll talk to you later, friends. Bye-bye.